Yay! Okay. I'm gonna assume we always have walls. Because I will always have walls. Okay, so we're gonna skip this. If not walls, it'll always be there. Okay, and then, so closed needs to be a copy. Okay, matrix closed equals. I should just get a copy, but I have to confirm that. Is this going to do a copy? All right, so one way to check that is, okay, and then print, and then do it again after. But then modify closed. No, the address of it would be if I was using a pointer. Oh, you mean like doing it this way? That would make a reference, so it definitely wouldn't be a copy. I want a copy. That's what I want. Okay, cool. I want a copy. Dude, I cannot type today, man. It's almost time for this old man's bedtime. Okay, so if it changes... Wait, what the hell am I doing? Yeah, so we want to take whatever matrix it is and copy it to do what the algorithm's doing. So we kind of want to get the algorithm right, and then we can go in. I'm still not doing this right. Okay, cool. So it should stay 1. If it turns to 10, then I got it wrong. I just have to confirm this. There's not a damn thing else I've done worked. Yes, perfect. That's what we want. Okay, cool. Alright, so that copies it. That makes it closed. Alright. We've got 5 lines. We've got 5 lines. Alright, cool. Okay, now we need starting pixels, open pixels. Alright, so what are we putting in starting pixels and open pixels? Looks like tuples. Add starting pixels and put them in rows. I equals counter W. Okay, so that's going to be a pair. Let me figure out where pair is. This is a pair of 2 integers. And it's like, what, first and second? When did they add tuple? What's the difference between pair and tuple? Looks like he's only putting integers into tuples. Okay, I think we can add that. Alright, let's use tuple. All right, so vector of tuple of int. Let's look at the signature on that one. Types. Should just be int int. Is it int int or? I think pair is going to be better. Oh yeah? Okay, thanks. Yeah, I think pair is better. Hold up. Because it is just a pair. Yeah, yeah. And then this should be int int. Or should I do size t? Yeah, let's do size t. Yeah, are they doing math on that though? Okay, cool. Yeah. Let's try int and then we'll see how that goes. Okay, so that gets that. Pair of... And then let's look at the pair API real quick. I think it's like first and second. That's how you access each part. Or is it just 0? Yeah, first and second. Okay, great. Okay, cool. And then we want to do a for loop. I guess that's just an int I equals 0. I is less than height times width. I think that gives you the same concept. Where's j coming from? No, we want to name this counter just like they do. Okay, good. It doesn't initialize anything. It'll be basically a 0 length vector. And then this is the type it takes, which is going to be a pair of integers. So that should match this construct. We'll append pairs of 2 integers. And then we're doing counter, and we want auto counter, right, I equals counter %w, so that's the modulus of the width, and then auto j equals counter, this is Python 2 or 3 code. Oh shit, they changed what the, yeah, this should be an integer. Okay, so let's make sure it's yeah, let's make those integers. Okay, so then if input map j I equals 0, then the new array, yep, j I equals 0, and closed j I equals 1. Interesting. They're doing a copy of that though, so how does that impact? Oh, because walls is going to have 0s or 1 depending on where it is. Okay, fantastic. And then starting pixels.pushback. Okay, so this is where it gets tricky. I think you want... I mean, I think you can do this. It's just a rough guess, but otherwise we gotta use make pair for that. Okay, see what we get with that. shit you talking about? Utility. Alright, I'm gonna train an AI model to watch my face, and every time I go like roll my eyes, it zooms in. It's like sometimes, man. Okay, everything is a header file named after it. What about pair? Ah, fuck pair. They can just live in utility. No, I use an A10 Mini Pro because my computer was two wimps. Comparison of integers. Yeah, we should make this size T. I wish they had a type of like big enough number, right? Where like I don't care, just whatever, it's a number. It's like an integer, but don't care about the size, just make it work. Okay, so we got counter, we got J. It's kind of cool so far. That fucking worked, really? Well, we'll see if it worked. And then new array. Okay. All right, we're down to line 58. It's like a Dark Souls boss. Okay, so we got something. Okay, we got that. Cool. I'm not sure if that's correct. So we'll have to find some test cases. We'll probably take the Python code. I think what I'm going to do is take the Python code and I'll use it to generate a bunch of random samples of like inputs and outputs. And then I'll have the test load those and run my algorithm to compare. Okay, we're at the next spot. I need to get some water. But this is fun. Yeah, so anytime when I was writing like web servers and email servers and stuff like that, what I would do is I would go and I would find, like when I wrote an email server, I went and I found test suites that other projects had, other email parsing projects, and I would just grab it, like all the nastiest email I could, and then I would just run over it over and over again. I had friends send me bad email. And then for web servers, there was a couple of projects that had their own files for like valid and really invalid and weird edge cases, and I just grabbed everything I could and like pulled it in and just ran through my code over and over until it all worked. Okay, cool. So yeah, we don't have much more, assuming we can make it work. Right, so let me get some water. I'll be right back. All right, second pass. Let's actually get his comments in here too. Okay, so that gets that, and then we need second pass. Alright, so 4JI and starting pixels. Okay, so we need open pixels. What is going in open pixels? Okay, so that's where we need add neighbors. Okay, so what is add neighbors returning? A list of tuples again. Okay, cool. So okay, simple enough. I think you can add. I don't think this works. Something like that. Okay, let me look. Vector. Where you at? Where's the operator plus? Does it actually have? Not really. Oh, that's pair. That's the constructor. There we go. I mean, it'd be really cool if it had plus to equal, but I doubt it. I really doubt it. Maybe that will do it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't do it. Okay, maybe. No, because nah, that ain't gonna work. It'll do an iterator, but I don't think it can say when to add it. That would just replace it. Yeah, there's no way to say starting at this point. So maybe it's insert range. Oh, that's not till C++ 23, so we don't have that. Oh, same with append range. All right. I'll make our own vector extend. Yeah, because that won't work. Yeah, it doesn't have it. Okay. I should probably turn this into a type def. And do it correctly this time. Okay. Okay, come up here and we're gonna get rid of that. And I think I will leave it. I might need it. Okay. Right. Code's over here now. Yeah, definitely. Especially if they make their colon key break down quicker than normal. Like, tell the factory, sabotage that colon key. Bazaar and Storstrap just ordered a keyboard. But if you're talking about hearing me type, I actually have a piezo sensor on my keyboard. Wait, I don't need that. Ah, I don't need that. Yeah, the only time that he's extending it is with add neighbors. So add neighbors just needs to do that. Okay, and then this is going to be sp dot first and sp dot second. Okay, and then add neighbors just takes that pair list. Right? No. So it can extend it. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, it is. It's kind of funny because, like, I remember C++ being a lot more typing. Like, and it was funny because when Java came out, that was the selling point of Java. You had to type less. And then, I swear, it was like a bunch of C++ people left C++, came to Java, and turned it into this horrible nightmare of boilerplate, right? And then after they left C++, the C++ people cleaned it up to require less typing and bullshit. And then all the Java people, just those people who seem, they go from Java to Ruby to Python to, you know, like ruining languages with complexity. Okay, to extend. Yeah, so in theory, okay, so when we write add neighbors, let me just confirm. Add neighbors Yeah, so that's it. Just basically extends the starting pixels and open pixels. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's just extending various lists of pairs. So we can just do that right in add neighbors. Okay, so we got that. Fix that. Yeah, it doesn't need to do a return because we're just going to basically extend whichever one. Okay. You know, you joke, but that's totally what it is. Like there was just this culture of if you didn't make things insanely complex, you were an idiot. I think that's largely gone. I think today programmers are very against like overtly complex shit. Like I just remember like in Java, like they went nuts with like dependency injection that had the pimple pattern talking to design patterns and like visitors that talk to, like if you weren't just constantly doing an abstract factory to create stuff, you're a dumbass that's never going to scale. It's not going to be secure. And I think nowadays they're against it. They're like, now they like data-oriented programming, things that they have like really nice lambdas and stuff. Okay, so that's going to add neighbors, and then it will extend the neighbors. Oh, we need one more parameter. Yeah. Okay, so this needs to be taking closed. Okay, let me confirm add neighbors takes closed. Yeah, one matrix for closed, I and J, and that's going to, it will do the extending instead of what I've got there. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's compile that and see what we got, and then go look at add neighbors. And more water. Okay, that compiles, but it probably doesn't do anything. Yeah, great. Okay, cool. Now we do add neighbors. All right, so now we're over here. Check on my chats. Okay, cool. So once I got my head out of my ass and started formatting stuff, this kind of swims along. I noticed that about, like, it takes me about like 30 minutes to an hour to kind of warm up to programming. Maybe I should do that before I start streaming. Actually code on this shit for an hour so I'm ready. It's like my warm up. Okay, so we need... No, sorry, I need closed? Yeah. Okay, so we got that. Rows. Why am I blanking on that syntax? Was this initializing it with the setup? Alright, I'm gonna have to look up the syntax, or is it a list of 3 rows? I have to go and look. Right, it's not like a weird syntax for Python, is it? To make like an array of, it's just 3 integers, right? I'm not being dumb. Where's J? Yeah, that's an index. Yes, okay, good. Don't know. It's highly educational to like translate from one language to another, but it definitely does mess with your head. Okay, so we just basically need probably a matrix row. No. I think I just do this actually. Okay, and then neighbors. What are we putting in neighbors? That's a pair list. Okay, great. So then that's such a nice syntax. For C++, that's such a big improvement. If 0 is less than... I don't know if C++ has that syntax. I don't think it does. What is that even called? It's not an inequality... Fuck, what is that called? I'll write it out, but I think I have to do... Pretty sure that syntax does not exist. Let's just do just that much. So no, we can probably do the whole thing. Well, technically we don't need neighbors. Yeah, because we're just extending that pair list. Okay, so okay, so we can just rename this to neighbors. Okay. So in theory, that should be right. It's underscore vimrc. Let me just confirm that for you. Yeah. Do you have my Vim setup? Do you want that? Let me get that for you. It's got a lot of extra junk. Yeah, here, I'll pop it for you. Yeah, so it's there, and then that's just a bunch of stuff. You have to install it with, I think, pathogen, I think is what I use. Yeah, I don't know why they use underscore. I think back when Vim was kind of created, yeah, Windows didn't let you do that. Okay, but kind of does do that. Okay, I didn't think it. Does not have their mathematical meaning? Okay, what the hell does that mean? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's telling me that's not what you think it is. What the fuck is that kind of comparison called? It's not an inequality. I mean, it's like all of them. There's like a special thing. Okay, so, I can probably just do this. Okay, so if row is... and row is less than that, right? Okay, and column is less than that, and column is less than that. Ooh, that's heinous. Okay, am I right in saying that is the translation of that Python construct? Yes, yeah. That would say row is greater than or equal to 0, row is less than h. Yeah. It's like, is it a range? What the fuck is that called? Range comparison? There's like a specific name. It's like a math thing. No, it's not range. There's like they have a name for it. Is it a Python they call it range? Chained comparison? Oh, they call it a chain comparison. There's another name for it. There's totally another name for it. But anyways, it's just the equivalent of this, so I'll just translate it. But I know there's a goddamn name for that thing. And if I find it, I can see if C++ actually has it. But like, can I just point out, this is a great error message. That's actually really good. It's like, yo, this thing you just did does not mean what you think it means. They should all be like that, you know? Okay, so that in theory should be getting me the nearest neighbors. I'm just going to throw out that it's most likely horribly inefficient, but we're going to get it working, and then we're going to tighten this up. Okay, so then that should be extending open pixels, which gives us that. We are right here. All right, so that's starting pixels, push back, and then, yeah, that's this one, second pass. Okay, so we're on the third pass. All right, let's confirm that this actually builds and runs without crashing. It does not. Oh yeah, because I'm using integers, I believe. Well, what am I passing to that? Man, I could just... Am I going to hell for this? Is this like going to anger the C++ gods? Like, mean, I guess that works. Sure, there you go. I'm a professional, goddammit. Another great Bob Log song, if anybody is tracking Bob Log the third. Alright, so in theory that's working, but we'll have to actually get a couple of examples and run them through the test once we've kind of got this coded up. And then most likely probably need to spit out results for each one. Okay, so third pass. Iterate. Filling in the open list. Okay, so. It seems like a really weird way to do that. So. Counter equals 1, while counter is less than limit and open pixels dot size and not open pixels empty. I believe that's what they're doing. So as long as we still have open pixels, right? But did they remove open pixels? Oh, okay, so they're replacing it each time. Ah, shit, really? Oh, sorry. I guess we can do the same thing and then figure out how to streamline that. Yeah, so this is replacing open pixels each time through. And it keeps doing it until there's no open pixels. Got it. So, yeah, we can basically do that. Okay. But am I doing limit? Yeah, I do have limit. I'm just not actually doing it in the test, I believe. Okay. Okay, so that's going to keep doing it that way. Next open. Okay, so that's going to be another pair list. And then okay, so for each pair and pair open pixels, we go new array j I. Okay, I am screwing this up because you want to match the code as closely as possible. So even though that's not really what you would do in C++ because you have 4i, I'm going to do it and then sort of rewrite it. This should be 1. While counter is less than limit and not in pixels to empty. There. Okay, so that's going to be closer to what they have, and then I can change it up. An empty thing. Then we do pairs. Go through each pair. New array equals counter. And then add neighbors. Next, open closed j I. Okay. So that loops through. Oh, no. This is going to be sp.first. Now, there's a risk that I got those backwards. I almost think maybe a struct would be better, and then you could name the struct ji. Yeah, let's just confirm. Okay, that's all fine. Yeah, ji. So we gotta make sure that it's always first is j and second is I. I think a struct with ji would be way better. Yeah, you'd be less likely to make mistakes. Okay, let me finish this section and then I'm going to do that change. Okay, so now we're on that should do a copy just the same way, and then counter plus equals 1. Okay, let's make that compile. Man, I constantly do that. And then I'll go back and make a change so that I'm not using pair. I'm just going to use a struct. Call it pair, and then pair list will have be a vector of those, and then I can do .j. Okay, great. Yeah, we're going to do that. Let's default initialize it to 0 to avoid any errors. And this is going to be a vector of pair. And then this means first becomes j. And second becomes I. And then just to make sure, because see, I actually made this mistake. I put I first, so in default initialization, that would have been an error. So let's be explicit here and go .j equals j, .i equals I. Okay. All right, we'll see if that is better. Okay, it compiles. Does it stay up? Yeah, pretty good. Okay. Home stretch. Then we gotta debug it. Yeah, last pass flooded. Alright, so we flood the last pixels. Okay, so the test ran, so it exits. Okay. All right, so in theory, that's going to do something. You know, it's not too much more. This has comments, right? So if you take the comments out, it's like probably twice as much code. But then if you take out the ending, right? The bounding characters, the extra space I added, it's like not much different. Yeah, it's kind of like when people say, like, you know, I really think that C++ just has like a bad rap. I mean, that wasn't too hard, other than my own stupidity of trying to use matrix inside matrix for 2 hours. Let me just look at this. My God. Okay. So it took me 2 hours to get a damn matrix to work and 1 hour to finish the whole rest of the algorithm. That's such bullshit. Yeah. And C++ is like, you're a dumbass. I'm like, no, you're a dumbass. Oh, actually, I'm a dumbass. Okay, so now we got to see if we can make it work. If we actually get a result. So let's go to the test. Okay, so we need to get one of the example maps. I don't think it's actually working, but we'll sort that out. Okay, we don't have any walls. Okay, and we're just printing out the matrix. Okay, so let's look at one of the examples given. Okay, let's grab this and we'll paste it here. Okay, so that gets us... Oh, all they do. And then we want to make sure that it outputs the same thing as he has in the example. And then probably what I'll do is I'll have it just... we'll get this one sample to work, and then I'll use the Python code to make a test input file of, like, you know, this walls expected. Okay, let's run that and then see what we get. And then the test can literally just say, are they equal? Alright, so what did we get? I think it's not right. Yeah, no, it's not right. Okay, so we just got some work to do. It's almost like it's not modifying the map at all. Let me see. Yeah, it's not changing the map at all. Am I printing the correct thing? Yeah, it seems to just be printing out the map. So let me confirm that my code is actually... we can actually go... Let's go expected. And then we should be able to do this. Okay, cool. We got that. So then we should be able to do this. No idea if that's going to do what I think it does. Where is this at? Oh, I need commas. Okay. So then the test should fail, and then we can find out why. Yeah. Oh, that's slick. That's really nice. Yeah, so it's saying they don't equal. Fantastic. Okay, so now why? Am I outputting the correct array? That's the first thing. Alright, so we're making a new array. Closed equals the walls map. All right, let's do a code review. Because I feel like maybe I have the math wrong. Oh, I wonder if it's wait, this will be always false. This is always false. How does theirs work? If limit just starts at 0. Yeah, what the fuck? If limit is always 0, then this will always be false. This counter will start at 1. Counter is less than 0. End. That'll skip. Doesn't actually do the calculation. So they must be modifying limit to something else. Okay. I think I missed this step. Okay, so we make starting pixels. Okay. Yeah, I missed a line of code. Awesome. I mean, I can just say if it equals 0. Let's just do a ternary. Is total pixels used anywhere else? No. Okay, so that's pointless. Okay, am I getting that right? Total pixels is height times width. Limit is... So if limit is 0, then we take the total pixels as the limit, otherwise we do the limit. Okay, cool. Let's see. Okay, we'll get something. That's kind of cool. Okay, so it's doing something. It's just, it's off. It might be because of a decision here. That's off. That's not bad though, man. Yeah, everything's the same except for that one. And here. What's it print out? Exciting. This is cool. Alright, Is that... let's print. Let's go to the test. Let's make a function. We're gonna just make it so we can quickly dump a map. Print line does it for you. So print ln does it for you. And then up here, you don't do it there and do it on that. Yeah. When you do the format this function, it has the new line. All right. Yeah, so that's what's different. Check it out. The wall calculation seems to be off. Yeah, these two should be zeros. Everything else is the same. Oh, so close. So close. Okay, so why are the walls? I vaguely remember I did some dumb shit when I was making the thing. I'm doing something dumb with the walls. Yeah, see, I'm not even using it. Well, no, that's what closed is. What the hell was I doing? Yeah, so closed. Okay, so let's look at... Right, so we set up walls there. Okay, for some reason, the closed map... Right, so we just need to look at where closed is being used. Where's closed? Here. Okay, so it could be getting calculated wrong in add neighbors. Yeah, it's only ever really used in add neighbors. And here, this initial setup. Okay. So add neighbors must be doing something wrong. Is it this? Did I fuck up that? Yeah, I bet this. Neighbors is a pair list. Yeah, let's just make sure. Let's explicitly do that. I don't know if that'll fix it, but I suspect it's something in here. Some difference. It's almost positive it's going to be like these this complex test there. Man, it is so close. Okay, so what we need is... let's at least get some parentheses around these. No, that's not right. Yeah, that's right. If call and W and not. So let's make sure this is equals 0. Okay, so that's nearest neighbors. Yeah, it's something in add neighbors is not calculating for the wall correctly. Or something about the way the wall is being turned into that. Yeah, something is messing with the wall calculation. Something tells me this. You know, let's do this. It's probably gonna be pretty useful. And not. Okay, I is less than row in H, column in column, and closed row is 0. Then closed row equals 1, and push back. And we don't need to return because this is modifying neighbors. Okay, so now counter equals 0. If input map JI, it could also be maybe this division isn't the same. Okay, so let's dump map closed. Yeah, something like it's not dividing that correctly. So maybe it's always 0. The fuck you talking about? Dump map declared void. Yeah, that's right. Yep. It's right there. That's correct. Thank you, C++. I'm glad you told me that, but what does that mean? Okay. Enclosed as a matrix, right? Yeah. The fuck does that mean? What are you fucking talking about? Okay. This is gonna be another dumbass error message because something's in the wrong order or something. Man, what the fuck? Oh, yeah. Okay. That's a weird error message, man. Just like, say, you haven't declared matrix yet. Move it down here. God, that's a strange error message. Yeah, that's it may be something like that. But I think to sort that out, I might have to like print out something in the Python and then print it in the C++ and see if they match. But let's see if we can get a clue this way. Yeah, I don't know. I might have to do that. I might have to have like the Python print something out and the C++ print it the same thing. But it's close. There's most likely some kind of typo in this add neighbors or some sort of difference. J. Height is closed size. Width is closed size. I should make the tests a regular size. Okay, and it's possible how I'm calling it is wrong. Nope, just seems to be... Yeah, seems to be the same. Yeah, so I'll have to sort that out. I think maybe I'm getting towards the end of it. Yeah, because it's damn close. Just this needs to be set to zeros. I think also the code does some kind of odd stuff. Is it an off by one error? That'd be weird. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so it does have to start at 1. Wonder why that is. Yeah, probably. Yeah. See, that's why I'm thinking that could also be the issue. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. I'm not particularly sure why that would make the walls fail and nothing else. So I'd probably have to look into it. Because it's possible that the division is just wrong. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be it. So what I'm going to probably have to do is take it and I'll have the Python print some stuff out and then compare it to what this does. Also, I should run the Python on this and make sure that it produces the same output. Because this is from the documentation, so the documentation could be wrong. It should. I just have to... But I also don't know if that's the problem, right? So most likely what I would do is I would like... and then go to the C++ and do the same thing, and then run them in tandem and make sure that this is producing the same result, and then go to the next part. But also, I feel like if I just go to sleep and come look at it tomorrow, I'll be like, oh, I'm doing this stupid ass thing. What the fuck? Also, no, actually, counter is a size T and W is a size T. And they're being assigned to an integer. Let's try this. I think that's going to complain, but... yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Yeah, alright, so warning, whatever. Yeah. So it's not related to that. It's got to be something more algorithmic than, like math or sizes. But I wonder why... those are always using indexes. Yeah, you know what? Let's change pair. Right, let's see if that works. Yeah, we just gotta make it use size T everywhere. Yeah, then we can get rid of this. And let's get rid of this. Yeah, because those are indexes into something. But the actual contents of the map can go negative. Right, we're kind of being lazy doing this, so yeah, we'll just type convert it. Yeah, we'll force it. Dear Lord, man. Okay. Why am I doing that twice? So irritating. Nice. Now, I'm pretty sure that doesn't fix it. If it does, then I will actually research that. Yeah. It's something else. There's some sort of algorithm step I'm missing that's should compensate for the walls. Yeah, they're here in the closed map. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm missing something in the original code. Missing something in here. We'll do this. That should copy to there. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, just gotta basically take the time to debug how the closed list is being used. And it doesn't seem to update the closed list, right? Only here. Let's take a look at it before and after. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's something there. I'm doing something dumb there. Counter is less than height times width. Counter equals 0. Counter plus plus. Okay. We'll dump it before and after, and I think if it doesn't change in that, then there's something I'm doing there. Nope, it's adding them. It's adding the closed list there. Yep, so it's updating it. Here's the wall. Alright, yeah, so it's doing something weird with the wall itself. Let me try one last thing. Let's give it like a limit of 100 and see what it does. Okay, yeah. So it looks like something about limit or something else. Isn't actually calculating that correctly. All right, so yeah, just got to debug this tomorrow. And then we'll have, that's like a pretty important part. Because if you get that down, then you have everything you need for like enemy movement, light, like if you want to show the torch or something like that. I guess real quick, let's see. Let's try something. Yeah, it's not calculating the wall. Yeah, because if I have a wall here, it's not actually calculating it. Let's try this real quick. Yeah, that gets calculated correctly. It's also possible that that documentation is not correct. Right, yep, just gotta basically, I think I'll study it tomorrow. And I think what I'll do is I'll study it before the 4 p.m. session and sort of figure out what the bug is, and then at 4 p.m. I'll say like, alright, I figured out the bug, here it is. Yeah, it's interesting because it's getting this correct, but not this. If you take the wall away, then it gives ones for all of that. I'm also not sure exactly how that's supposed to be. Yeah, I have to sort out what this would mean. But yeah, and then this is not getting set correctly. I'm pretty sure that's just all it is. Yeah, so that adds the place where it's 0. Got it. And confirms where the starting pixel is. Yeah, open pixels is empty. You go through the starting pixels. You add closed. Yep, you add the neighbors. Right, so then you confirm. Yeah, it's got to be miscalculating with add neighbors. It has to be. Alright, last thing, and then I'm gonna sign off. Hmm. Yeah, I just feel like there's some kind of step I'm missing when it comes to the walls or closed. It's really weird that it would set those to 0. It's also possible that the documentation doesn't match the Python code, so I'll test that too. Alright everyone, thanks for stopping by and hanging out. It's close. So basically the two big things you need for a roguelike game is something like the Dijkstra algorithm to kind of like give your AI a way to path to people and things. Or if you wanted to do explosions and casting light, and then you need a way to generate maps. So the next part will be probably just simple BSP algorithm that I showed you. This one. Yeah, we'll work on that. We'll work on making maps. But I am very interested in how FTX UI can make like irregular shaped maps. So I think that'd be cool. Like it can do like ovals and squares and diagonal lines. So we'll work on that. We'll see how we can do that. Yeah, so procedurally generating it. So if you missed the link, the way it works is you just sort of like pick two random spots and you cut. And then you cut and cut and cut, and pretty soon you divide it up, and then you put rooms in each of these squares. Then you connect pairs of the rooms, and then pretty soon you've got, and then you connect a few more, and then you've got yourself paths all over the place. So that'll be the next thing. Once you get those, then you're set. All right, so see you tomorrow. I'll post this code if anyone thinks they can solve it. Let me get rid of that, and then I'll post it, and then you can, if you got the bug, you can beat it before I get up tomorrow and figure it out. You win a prize. I don't know what the prize is, but maybe I won't yell at you. That's the prize. I don't know. Oh, I gotta add map. It's gonna be something dumb. I guarantee it's gonna be something dumb like I compared the size T, or the division is different, or I missed a line where I'm supposed to set walls to something. You know, something stupid. I'll probably see it in like 20 minutes of just looking at the code tomorrow. But there you go. And if you want to see that code, it is right here. All right, everyone, enjoy. I will see you tomorrow, 4 p.m. and then maybe 10 p.m. if I'm feeling frisky. Yeah, me too. It's something like that. It's like either I missed one of the lines or something. The division is different. Type coercion, something like that is getting it wrong. All right. Okay, cool. See you tomorrow. Enjoy the music while I sign off.